Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. We're going to have a crossout video for us today, guys. Now in today's video, we are going to be going over this Nothung Satori Aegis car. The main reason I wanted to do this video today is because Nothungs feel like one of the most underrated weapons in the entire game, mostly because of their most recent buff. Now for those who don't know, the Nothung's most recent buff, not only did they get a durability buff like most of the machine guns out there, but they got basically a doubling to their ice effect. So now when you're firing at someone with a nothing, they will freeze, I guess you could say, twice as fast, which is absolutely incredible, to be honest. That's kind of makes the nothings a very unique weapon in that they are a how do you say, a DPS weapon that also provides like a status effect. Normally with these things, you're gonna have with a status effect weapon, you're going to have it on a reload based weapon, like a Mastodon or a Helican or an Elephant or something like that. Very rarely do you get a DPS weapon that can do this. You can count the Aurora, I suppose, but the Aurora isn't really a damage dealer in itself, whereas the Northung is. It's a damage dealing machine gun, and it also freezes for your teammates. And I really wanted to test this out today because freezing teammates or frost damage in Crossout is very meta at the moment. It's one of the reasons why the 4 fusioned Elephant was such a problem, is because frost damage counters pretty much any type, well, it counters absolutely every type of damage resist, which is definitely the meta in current Crossout. So in current Crossout, Jackie isn't as popular as it once was just because most players don't think it's worth the explosion effect and the lack of damage resist for only like what 12% damage. So most builds in Crossout these days do not run a Jackie. They will either run, say, an Averter on their cabin if they are a heavy build like a Spider or Meat Grinder. And if they are like a Hover or a Dog, they will usually run Omamori just to try and keep their weapons alive a lot better. And the Northung negates absolutely all of that. When you are shooting at a weapon, doesn't matter if they have Finwill perk, doesn't matter if they have an Averter, an Omamori, a Grizzly perk, nothing. Any damage you do to their weapon when it's frozen is permanent damage, which is incredibly good and incredibly effective. So I figured we'd try the usual 20 minutes or so of PvP just to test this out. And I figured that Northungs, if you're in a Clan Wars situation, a lot of teams in Clan Wars these days, they will run machine gun spam, whether they be Punishers or Aspects. And I really think that having 1 or 2 Northungs, if you don't have Punishers, is really good complement to that because like I said, just being able to frost damage everything and no one gets the damage resist is incredibly effective. If you go up against like a Scorpion Hover in this thing, for example, he's going to be pulling his hair out because not only do you negate his Omamori, which he probably will have, but also your guns have, what's it, 440 durability base. So when you fuse them for the durability, you can get up to 480. You've also got a Finwill perk to give them basically twice the HP. You've got a Yeti to sneak up on people. You've got an Aegis to negate any damage, and you've got a Satori just to up the damage even more. So this thing should absolutely slaughter like ranged hovers. They can barely do nothing, and even normal Mori and their Grizzly or anything isn't going to save them. And then if you're up against something heavier, all you really got to do is just play support for your teammates and just freeze for them essentially. Freezing the carbs so they don't get you hurt is going to be an absolute pain in the ass. So we'll run this now in PvP, guys, and I hope you all enjoy. All right, time to frost some people and plug in my Ethernet after this. So this build, I think we're going to play it pretty much the opposite of how you'd usually play a Panikar. Because normally with a Panikar, you take like a side angle, get some side damage, stuff like that. But since we're dealing frost, it just doesn't make any sense. We're better off just staying with our teammates. And just decloaking for them, supporting them, frosting for them. You know, if what if frosting does, if what we're shooting doesn't get any resistances, that's going to be a big problem for them. It's Lord Farquaad. Ow. That's the wheel. That's not good. Okay, I'm coming, guys. And get out of here. The hell happened to him? Okay. Shoot away all his frames because they don't get resistances. Lovely. Ow. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna dive these two. Give me your guns. Nice. Ooh, right. Well, our first game went pretty well. See, I know I've covered it in the intro, but I really should reiterate just how useful frost damage is in the current meta of Crossout. Because pretty much every build will use some form of damage resist. Like, Grizzly is by far the most popular co-driver that gives you damage resist. All of the heavy builds at the moment, like, no one really uses Jackie, so most of the heavies are running Averta. Most of the squishy weapon builds are running Omamori, so, you know, just being able to cut that out with a single gun is amazing. Because Jackie just isn't really worth the energy anymore, to be honest. In the majority of circumstances. There's no way you just fumble that over. Huh. Oh, like the Cole, for example, that gets damage resist. He's immobilized. We just framed him because we were shooting at his frame. That thing is usually tanky as hell, but we just cut straight through it. Okay, this isn't great. Get me out of here. There we go, he's stripped, lovely. Why the heck are you... Shoot someone else, please. There's a guy right behind me. What the hell? Oh, he's dead. Frost for my teammates, lovely. Hey, we got another knock on, guys, sweet. Okay, well, so far so good. He's gonna seem to be doing rather well. We've changed the build itself. I had a Clan Wars Honey Satori car with basically all of the same modules. So I've used that one instead and just put Nothings on because this one has more wheels and a bit more security, like on the frames and whatnot. And the armor's a bit more spread out, I believe, which is nice. That's a dog. I was like, that's not a friendly dog either. Alright, well these Dracos don't get the resistances when I'm shooting them. Took his cabin. Trying to help, trying to help, trying to help. Sorted. Nice, there we go. Now my teammates can follow her up. Just carve him. Nice, he's stripped, okay. I gotta be really careful against the elephant just because frost damage against my shoot-throughs is gonna go horribly. I'll just carve him that way. Bloody hell, that thing's tanky. Man, the more I play these things, the more I think they could actually be really good on like an ML comp as well. Because if you just have one guy on your team who's constantly doing frost for your teammates now. And you should be able to armor them a lot better than Punishers. Just because they've got like the lip. I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, so far so good. What the hell? Yeah, man, something happened. Sorry. That guy got a tow missile. And run away. Okay. Weirdest kill I'll ever have. Let's go. I don't know what this young Wang's plan is. He's just gonna get shot to shit. Okay, if we shoot his gun, it won't get on Memori's, so that's nice. Everything is frosted. He's on his way out. Sorted. Well, definitely so far so good. The durability on these things is actually pretty nuts when you think about it. Like 440 base, but you're gonna have it with Billy a lot of the time, so that's like 480. And they got again, their hitbox is like half the height of a Punisher. It's a lot harder to shoot. If you put these on a split build, where you can cover the base and only the barrel is exposed, then I don't see how the hell you're ever gonna shoot these things off. What are you? Don't know, let's find out. Oh, Lucifer. There we go. Yep, and that's what happens to Lucifers. They're frosted. You might have honestly had an Omomoria and it just not mattered. Leave me alone, please. Am I being Morganed? Is that what's happening? But he feels like it. Good shot. Team, don't push. Ah, that was the enemy. Alright, he's stripped. Come on, teammates, we can do it. Nice, that's one gone. Again, no Overmori in this situation, even if they do have it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, there he is. Hello. The Morgans. Can't wait till they get buffed. Oh, he saw me. Nice. I mean, what do we strip? Like 3 hovers this game? Maybe 4? Right, we'll do a couple more then. Yeah, so far these things really, really solid. If you're in a Clan Wars environment and you're running like a machine gun team, which is very popular at the moment, you'll find teams running like full Punishers or whatever. But say if not all of your team has Punishers, some are using Aspects, I'd probably recommend one of them using at least one Nothing. Just for the support and the damage, you know, that frost is so good, especially when you focus fire. Okay, people are... Hello, mate. I don't think your guns are that tanky, mate. I was gonna say. He did have an Omamori. I just double checked that. So yeah, we just countered that Omamori basically. Guy on the right. We will push when my Aegis comes back. Oh, hello, mate. The hell happened to you? Oh, guy's getting oogied. Okay. Oh, ho, ho. Sorted. How did that thing blow up like that? No, no, no. Alright, last game. I think if, say if there was a legendary cooler in the game, this thing would be even better, like even more meta. Probably one of the things that's holding its back is the fact that you need to run like a cooler with it, and it's got to be the epic version of Shiver. Because you can't run like an Aquila with it, but it doesn't really synergize with the perk of the Nothing. Obviously, it's meant to be used with coolers. And the fact that the devs haven't made a legendary cooler yet is kind of just giving you regular punny players or regular machine gun players an advantage. I don't want to just push in brazenly, you know. As I push in brazenly. Get me out of here. Right, he's stripped. Oh, that was ballsy. Push this man. Please, please, let me go. Okay, for one. No, no, the time to overheat. Not, there we go. Yomamori counter feels amazing. Oh, that's not good. Ow. Oh, he's on a king. Lewis, can you stop fumbling and actually take the gun? Right, he took one. He took one of mine. I need to stop Cap as well. Please get on Cap, Luke. Whoa, just about. Really? Really? We're gonna lose to a spark bot. How did we lose that one? How is this guy still alive? Sparkbot's gonna clutch it. Yeah. Right, and that is it for the Northung Satori Aegis car. I really like these things. I think they're really, really good. If they had a legendary cooler, they would be even better. I would definitely recommend if you're in a Clan Wars environment or if you're playing like in a machine gun squad. If you don't have the punnies, then you definitely run one or two Northungs just to complement that. If you do have Punishers, I'd probably still stick with Punishers because they are really egregious at the moment. But this is a very good backup for those who don't. So yeah, thank you all for watching, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will catch you for tomorrow's.